So basically, what we're doing here is with the expense that that you're seeing in today's collecting market, right? So the boxes are very, very expensive. I have a box right here. I'm gonna grab it real quick. I've got a case of them. 20 boxes come in a case. That box right there is almost $400, right? There's 4 cards per pack, 24 packs per box. In today's collecting for basketball, right now it's all about what's called an RPA, right? So that's a rookie patch, meaning there's some type of relic or a jersey or shorts or sock or jock strap or something, right? There's something there, right? That is quote unquote player worn or team issued or something like that. Typically, it's some type of jersey. It could also be like if it's football, it could be a piece of the helmet. It could be a piece of the football. It could be the piece of Patrick Mahomes' glove. It could be any number of different things, right? It's just essentially called a patch, and then the A stands for autograph, right? So it's a rookie card. So if we're talking basketball, maybe we're going to talk about my boy Zion, right? Because I'm from New Orleans originally, so I'm a Pelicans fan. So it could be if the card is Zion, that's the rookie card, and then if it's got the patch, it could be a jersey or a piece of a shoe, or anything of that nature. And then he's physically signed the card, or it's a sticker auto, is what they call them. So it's with the emergence of Zion, who they're saying is going to be, the next LeBron James, not necessarily LeBron James in the way that in his playing style, but with what he brings to the game of basketball. Essentially meaning just he is going to be the next elite superstar for the league. So what he's done to card prices is he's taken boxes of cards that you could normally go to the card shop and buy for $100. Those same boxes are now $500. So what we've done is we've created this style of opening boxes. It's called breaking. And when you break a box, you buy a spot or you buy a team in particular. So instead of going and buying a box, uh, and paying $500 or $600, or I've got boxes that are 12, 13, $1,400 for one box, and it only has a couple of cards in it. What you can do is you can limit your exposure to the market. And what I mean by that is instead of buying a box of cards for $500 and then if you get nothing out of it, you're like, oh, right? You don't get any players that you like or anybody that you want to collect or anything that you want to. It's called a PC, a personal collection, or you personally collect a particular team or player. So what you can do is you can spend significantly less money, and instead of spending $500, maybe you spend $50, and you can buy a spot to potentially get, that Zion or that Ja Morant or whoever the big rookie, depending on the year of the boxes that are being, excuse me, that are being put up are. So it's a way to significantly lower your risk and lower your expense, but still give you the opportunity to try to get that big dollar card, because some of Zion's cards have sold for 15, 20, $30,000. And those are cards that have been pulled semi recently. I was in a break probably 7, 8 months ago where we pulled a Zion auto out of five. That card sold for I think it was like 80 or $90,000 on eBay. So I was physically in that break. I was one spot away from getting the Pelicans. I ended up getting the Heat instead. Um, but so what we do is we live broadcast, the opening of the cards, right? So I'll have boxes up on the table. This is what team you have, this is what team you bought. Or we can also do randoms, where with basketball we do a lot of randoms because everybody's chasing a couple of cards because of the values that you could get. So if you get that $1,000 jaw card, or that two, three, four, $5,000 Zion card. That's what everybody's chasing right now. They're not really chasing the Clippers or the Mavericks like they were last year, trying to get that Luka. Right. So last year was all about Luka and Trey down in Atlanta. This year it's more about Zion and Ja. So it's just a way to lower your expense and still give you the opportunity to get that big hit, to get that payday, whether you want to, keep it for your PC or if you want to turn around and flip it on eBay. It's one way or the other, doesn't really matter. But it gives everybody the opportunity to try to get those cards.